What's good, folks? We back. Today, we're gonna be talking about The Wolf Among Us. Listen, I finally beat it. I'm gonna tell you right now, it was my first playthrough, but I will say, there are some characters that I grew to love over time, and some that I kinda didn't like over time. Off the rip after this first playthrough, I got beef with Snow White. Listen, she tried to get me to burn the tree down that old lady house. And you know, this what really resonated with me with the old lady. She said she was scrapping for pennies. She had to get it out the mud. Like, as soon as he said that, I was like, real. I feel you. I had to scrap pennies to buy Wolf Among Us. Like, I know the type of struggle she going through. That's why she might be one of my favorite characters and she ain't even do nothing. But, you know, I had to hire her. And Snow White, she tried to get bossy with me. What she talking? I'm Big Bigsby. If I had to say something to YouTube wouldn't like. I just gotta say, she gotta go on somewhere with that shit. But the other thing that really got me is the fact, you know, everybody know Collins. Listen, I don't know if Collins a fan favorite, but he one of my favorites. And the frog. Listen, Mr. Toad. Oh yeah, Mr. Toad, he a cool guy. Him and TJ. And she got him packed up. Hey, I was able to save Collins. I told Collins, hey, I'm making sure she don't take you back to the farm. And the thing is, I did give Toad the money. Maybe I did something wrong, but I gave him the money. He was hopping up and down. He was about to get up out of there. And he still got sent to the farm with TJ. So that just, that hurt my heart. Oh, but the little beetle thing, when TJ gave it to me to get a Snow White, I was like, maybe I could resolve this. But sadly, there was no resolving anything. They sent them off and it made me sad. I'm not gonna lie, it made me sad. Because Mr. Toad, that's my guy right there. That's my guy. And I will say, there is another person I had beef with. And over time grew to like. The Woodsman. I thought the Woodsman was nothing but trouble. I ain't gonna lie, when I put the pause on him, he gave me some trouble. He did tag me a bit. He threw me out that window. I was like, oh nah. I feel like this might be a shocker to folks. But when you got to choose between Catcher and Dumb and the Woodsman, I chose the Woodsman. I know it didn't make sense. It don't make sense. But hear me out. My standpoint was, listen, I'm already at the bar. I'm already going for Woodsman. So I might as well just get him right now. Even though I don't think he did it at all. Honestly, at the end of the game, I feel like Woodsman, he was one of the guys, man. He was one of the guys. Woodsman, he seemed like a good guy. He just got some guilty pleasures that we don't really want to talk about. Now, another character that I kind of grew to hate over time, it's Beast. Listen, I understand the first part, because, you know, he see Bigsby with his wife. And, you know, it's understandable that he would get mad. But this man, every time I'm around, this man got some snarky comment to say. That was kind of getting on my nerves. Like, understood the misfortune. It's cool right there. But when I'm at your house, you know, I'm the sheriff. I'm over here trying to protect everybody. This man, he beefing with me through the door. I was ready to kick that door down. You know, at first, I was like, you know, Beast, he might be a decent guy. But then, his big ass always mad all damn time. So I was just like, yeah, I had enough of you. I might pack you up if I get the chance. But luckily, they didn't give me that choice. So, you know, the Beast, he chilling now. He chilling. Now, this one, I'm talking about a person who I grew to like. This one I don't know how most people feel about it, but I actually like the Crooked Man. Now, I'm not saying I like what he did or anything like that and I agree with his points. No, I like that this man, he really tried to undermine me at every turn he got. And I was able to prove that man wrong without anybody help, so that made me feel good. You know, I ain't ripped bro head off because I ain't feel like he deserved it for real. And with my first playthrough, I was like, you know what, Bigsby, the big bad wolf, he not finna be this big bad guy no more. He finna be a decent guy. He ain't catch no bodies except for Bloody Mary, but she deserve it. That's the only one that I really want to. Ooh, boy, she kind of bad though. But let's talk about Georgie. Now with Georgie, I can't really say I grew to like him or hate him, and maybe hate. His story, it was intriguing to me because he was put in a difficult position, and when he told me what position he was in, I was unhinged then. I was like, forget good guy Bigsby. I tried to pull that ribbon myself. And you know, when she put it herself, it was like, oh man, that's tough. And seeing this man, after the fight, this man bleeding out, they wanted me to rip his head off. I'm like, what? No. Hey, maybe it would be a mercy kill, but hey, Bigsby ain't got no blood on his hand. That boy just gonna have to bleed out. Hey, I ain't gonna say rip Georgie, because I was still mad at them. I was mad at everybody. I was mad at the world when that scene happened. Because my whole thing was get back for the victims and getting justice. Let justice be served. And I feel like I really wanted to lock him up, but when I seen the bros on the edge of going, I was like, oh man, it sucks to be you. All right, peace out. I left that man there, and the lady who got her head popped off by taking off the ribbon, I was like, okay. So when this was happening, I was like, I was screaming, do it. Hey, you can't you could probably blame me. I get too emotionally invested, but for real, I was like, do it. I wanted her to take it off so everybody else could be free. And the whole standpoint with them saying that these lips are sealed and giving everybody ribbons, I don't really agree with that, because hey, think about it, you got to give all your workers ribbons. I know you want to keep the privacy with everybody, but at the same time, that's so, like, you doing too much. You gotta go that far with it. So I gotta say, Georgie and Ribbon Girl, yeah, I feel like I really grew to hate them. I was not sad after that. I call me heartless, but I wasn't sad after that. And another character that I really grew to like, hey, we back on Colin. Listen, Colin, when that whole escapade happened and Snow White, she was giving out orders, and that man Colin came to my defense, I was like, hey, this man Colin preaching. I wasn't finna interrupt this man. He was speaking straight facts. And I'm not gonna lie, if at this point you didn't side with Colin, you sided with Snow White, I'm gonna look at you a little bit different. Because, man, this man Colin, he was there from day one. When nobody liked you, when you was up in the slums, this man, hey, one of my favorite characters. Now, this person, I didn't really grew to hate them. I kind of hated them off the rip. But we talking about Crane. Yes, this freaky man right here. Freaky man Crane. Listen, from the jump, I kind of figured that he was up into some shady stuff. You know, he the mayor. Mayors, they tend to be doing something shady. And I was like, yeah, this guy, he ain't no killer. And I'm not gonna lie, I can't even remember what happened to bro. Did bro just fall off the map? Oh yeah, okay, I remember now. I remember. He was about to go to Paris. But who some people do you grew to like or grew to hate? One thing I do know though, I'm need a fresh pre-order of Wolf Among Us 2, because I ain't gonna, I'm gonna play the game over and over again. Because, hey, I like it. But more Wolf Among Us videos coming in the future. I'm gonna probably try to drop it every time on the weekend. But if you like the video, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to, and we out. It's all still rains. Hit the subscribe and leave a like. Oh.